Identity is very important, all three of the aspects we talked about in this class, with education, sports, and nursing. It's very important in education because you're not only shaping yourself with your identity, you're also molding and shaping the future, the children, with your identity. So who you are impacts them along with yourself. So having a nice, complete identity and sense of self goes a long way in helping everyone that you affect in your career. Athletes are probably the most influential people on the planet, not just in America, but in the whole world. They have the biggest platform and the ability to talk about the biggest issues. This is important with their identity because it allows them to be themselves, talk about important things to them, important views on how we can improve our lives. And their identity shapes what they find is important. And then nursing, that's important because you're not only taking care of yourself physically and mentally, but you're also taking care of those around you by being a better person with your identity. In a TED Talk I watched in this class, it talks about how your mental strength is more important than your physical strength. I thought this was important in this because you need to be true to yourself and not just change your beliefs for whoever you're around. You need to have your solid identity and not be ashamed of it. And I think that does a good way of describing why identity is important in nursing, because it shows that you need to mentally be strong in order to have a good sense of your identity. I'm studying to be a teacher at Thomas More, so I need to use my identity and my sense of self with making my decision to be a teacher, because I'll be impacting all the future students, like I said. My identity when taking the implicit bias test would be I prefer younger children over older people, and I need to work with both older and younger children in that career. So I need to work on that. And then also I prefer white Europeans over those in the black community. So I need to work on that to make sure that who I am is not just teaching my preferences, but it's teaching everyone as a whole and impacting everyone. And that's why identity is such a big part in what I want to be, because I need to affect everyone, not just people who look like me or people who I prefer over others. Being a teacher means you teach everyone. You're vulnerable to everyone, because without vulnerability, you can't learn. And I learned that in this class as well. And that's something that I will never forget. My biggest reflection from this course would be that remembering when I'm teaching that I need to bring everyone in, not just who I prefer, who looks like me. But I need to remember to include everyone, make one solid culture instead of treating anyone differently, and then continue to be vulnerable with everyone, have the uncomfortable talks, because with uncomfortable talks, you grow together to be more comfortable around each other. And I guess my biggest question from this course would be, how do I know if I'm working on my implicit biases? Because preferring younger children over old people, I had no idea I did that. So my biggest question is, how do I know if I'm working on that? And I guess the answer to that would really be just making sure I don't avoid conversations with older people, but instead have conversations with everyone, give everyone the chance to interact with me and grow more comfortable talking to any type of person just besides the people I prefer.